Okay, here's the far simpler way to make image maps than the old-fashioned way you used to do it, with actually slicing and dicing the image up. In this site, it's just a one-page site. I've got a layer named page content, which I tend to do as a personal preference, and I like to keep the mouse off now, just for use of buttons. Anything that's below the mouse off, any layer below the mouse off layer will still, as long as it's visible, will still export when you export the site or publish the site. So it's just a simple image, just one image, nothing spectacular there at all. Then in the mouse off layer, this is where you're not dicing, you're laying links to certain parts of that image. And here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 objects in the mouse off layer, overlaying the image below. They're just there without the image below the page content layer. So we're in the mouse off layer, and these are just rectangles, and they've got a named colour. You don't have to have a named colour, but I prefer to have a named colour in as much as it's easier to select these link buttons, because later on they have you give them a 99% transparency, and you won't be able to see them as you can here. Right, so each one has got a link. There's a link to pop-up layer 1, pop-up layer 1, pop-up layer 2, pop-up layer 3. If you ever look at pop-up layer 3, I don't know why it does that. Pop-up layer 3, it's just got a photograph of it doesn't have to be the same as the one that's on the image, but it was simpler for me just to use the one that was on the base image, and some text in that layer that relates to it. Similarly on that one, that one. So we go back to the mouse off layer. What I've then done is copy these 8 shapes into the mouse over layer, and I've just taken out any fill at all and any links and just given them a green stroke. The green, if I select one, you can see it's got a stroke of 4 pixels, and they're just to highlight where you're mousing over. Nothing untoward there. So back there. So all we need to do is, I've got all the links set up, is to hide these objects that are overlaying the image underneath, and that's where this comes in quite handy, because I can then, if I just select one and go into the name gallery, that's link color, right? And I always choose the name called link color, and then when I want to set that to transparency of 99, it's now currently 40, I'll give it to 99. And you can see there that it's no longer visible, at least I can't see them. Right, so if I just go and check that most page content, mouse off or off, I can check that out. And as I mouse over, it will mouse over various objects that is highlighted. They don't have to be rectangles, and what's nice about it is that they actually only mouse over when it enters the shape. Whereas previously they had to be rectangles. Now they can be any shape you want, and they're just rendered in the final thing as an SVG square with a green stroke. So that seems to work quite well. You click on that, takes you to that relevant page, and you click on that to close it again. So that seems to be working well. So So that's quite simple. I'll attach this file, this Xara file, so anyone wants to have a look at it and pull it to pieces, that's fine, you can do that. Anyway, this is egg. I hope that helped. Oh no, one thing before I go. And we go back into Xara. This here is just a screen grab of my of this particular website. So it's called it's in TG 2025, and then it's got images in a file called images map, and in that images map you've got index HTML, and then you've got index HTML files, and you can see there's only the images that are used in the website, in the web page. There are no images now used for the navigation buttons. Previously you'd get numerous buttons, numerous images that were all named, just filling up your drive, and very difficult to follow through. And remember, always try and name your images, so much easier. Otherwise you end up getting images like 1037 PNG, and you've got no idea what it is, but at least here you've got some idea. Anyway, hope that helped. This is Egg. Cheers, bye.